Hi friends, I just wanted to give you guys a praise report. I wanted to share you guys that on August the 23rd, I went to the doctor to go get a physical done and a normal female checkup, which I do once a year. During my visit with the doctor, she was talking to me about my past visits, if I have had anything negative, in which I said no, I've never had anything negative to my physicals. So as she was proceeding with the checkup, she asked me if I had ever had a mass, and I said no, I've never had anything like that. And of course, as a believer, I don't speak any of those things into my life. And 3 days later, they called me for a mammogram. And I went and I proceeded to have the mammogram. And then after my mammogram, the young lady that was doing the testing of the mammogram, she told me she had seen something. And when I came home, I checked myself. But prior leaving the doctor on the 23rd, I got into my car and I started praying. And I started speaking in tongues over my mind, over my body, over myself, that nothing that the doctor had found was going to intervene in what I believed in. So when I got into my car, as I can remember speaking in tongues, I told the Lord, this is not, whatever she touched, this is not in my bloodline. So I don't receive it. So when the day of the mammogram came, the young lady told me that she had found something, but I had to wait on the doctor to explain more to me. As the days progressed, and I have a cleaning service, so I'm physically active every day, I would come home and I would be hurting. And all I would say, I praise you in every single situation. I give you thanks. And no matter what is the about, I'm going to hear from you and I'm going to know what to do. You tell me, where do I dump this thing? I refuse to carry this. You bore this for me. So I had another appointment. And I didn't attend to that appointment. I refused to tell my family because in my mind and in my spirit, I knew I wasn't sick. I knew this wasn't for me, and I was not going to accept this. And I wasn't going to call it the name that the doctor said it was. But what did I do? I never showed my boys, I never showed my husband that I had something wrong. I acted like a healed person every single day. Yes, the devil came to my mind and he would tell me, you need to make plans. You need to make plans and tell your children. You need to make plans and tell your sister. I said, the only plan that I know what to do is what God has promised me, that I will live and not die. I've already died once. I don't need to die. I will live. So when those thoughts would come to my mind, I would act like a healed person. I would laugh. I would rejoice. And I would get up early in the morning. And I would speak life into my body. And on the 19th of September, on the 16th of September, I heard a response. My son told me, Mom, would it bother you if I go to Houston to go to Cindy and Nathan's church? And I told my son, would it bother you if I would come with you? And he said, no, well then let's go. So that Saturday, I had things to do. And the devil kept delaying my schedule to be at that church service. I said, oh no. I said, things are happening. My car was messing up. We were stuck in traffic. I said, no, I gotta make this meeting. Something is gonna happen at this meeting. So when we get there, worship had already started. But prior getting to the meeting, I was in so much pain that I would kneel down like this in the car. And I was in so much pain. And I said, you know what, devil? You have played your last card, and I am ready to dump you. And I had a spirit of expectancy that I knew that God was going to take care of me and do something. So what I did, as soon as I got there, the worship had already started. There was people in the front. I said to myself, I'm not going to be the center of attention. I'm going to go to this corner and I'm dumping this dumb thing off. And I'm leaving it at the altar. It did not take 5 minutes when the pastor stopped worship. And he said, somebody has tumors. And when he called it off, I did not hear it because I was so focused on dumping this thing off. But when he turned towards me, I didn't care who saw me. I didn't care who was there. All I knew that it was me and Jesus. So when he laid hands on me and he was walking towards me, it felt like a different person. That I was actually with Jesus. So when he laid hands on me and I fell with my hands up, I couldn't raise my hands because I was in so much pain. I forgot about the pain. When I fell with my hands up, and I could feel the warmness in my body when God was burning the tumors off. And when I got up, I checked myself, and those things are gone. I went for a follow-up, and they were gonna do a sonogram to check the area that they had touched. And the the technician that was checking me, she kept on going in and out, in and out. She said, wait a minute, let me go check with the doctor if he wants copies of what I'm looking at, because it's not the same thing that we saw the last time. She said, can you hang on? I want to take more pictures. And I said with tears in my eyes, take as many pictures as you need, because I know who has set me free.
And his name is Jesus.